everyone, this is Rabbit Ears Animation Bliss, and welcome to another anime discussion series. So today's anime discussion is going to be on my thoughts on the 5th episode of the new RANMA 1/2 remake. So in this episode, it continues off from where episode 4 left off, with RANMA and Ryoga fighting each other, and then AKANE gets involved in the fight, and she ends up getting her hair chopped off in the process. This event traumatizes AKANE so much that both RANMA and Ryoga felt so bad about what happened and tried to make amends towards her, and afterwards AKANE starts reassessing her feelings for Dr. Tofu after her hair gets cut off. Later on, Ryoga comes back to fight RANMA once again, and it turns out that Ryoga has a secret that nobody knows about. So what are my thoughts on this episode? I really enjoyed this episode. So let's talk about what I did like about this episode. So the first thing that I liked about this episode was the structure of the episode. So this episode actually has two different stories going on. The first story is of AKANE's hair getting cut off, and the second story is of Ryoga's secret getting out to RANMA. And I liked how this episode was able to seam those two different stories together into one episode and still make everything flow perfectly. So yeah, I really like how these two different stories were able to blend with each other very well and still give us one cohesive storyline for this particular episode. Another thing that I liked about this episode was the story. So I really liked the story of the first half of the episode that revolves around AKANE's hair getting cut off, because it shows that AKANE's going through some character development in this episode, as the reason why she grew out her hair in the first place was so she could get the affections from Dr. Tofu. But once AKANE's hair gets cut off, AKANE starts to realize that she should just be herself instead of trying to be somebody that she's not. And I really like the fact that we get to see AKANE's short hair through the duration of the series. So yeah, I really like AKANE's character arc in the first half of the episode. And I also like Ryoga's storyline in the second half of the episode. I won't tell you what Ryoga's secret is, but for those of you who have seen the original 1989 anime series, or for those of you who have read the manga, you guys probably already know what Ryoga's secret is. And yeah, I liked how the second half of the episode went back to being the comedy after the drama of the first half of the episode. Now, I don't really have any issues with this episode, but I guess for some people, the fact that there's like two different stories going on in this episode might be a bit jarring for some people. But I think that this episode did a really good job of blending the two different storylines together into one episode and made it all the more meaningful for it. And now a word from this channel. All aboard the Animated Social Media Express. Want to send some tweets my way? Then follow me on Twitter. Want to join our special animation community? Then join our Discord group, Animation Bliss. Want to see more updates on our YouTube videos? Then check out our Facebook group, Animation Bliss. Want to download on everything going on with this channel? Then check all of the above. And now, back to the video. But overall, I really enjoyed the 5th episode of the new RANMA 1/2 remake, even though the two different storylines happening in this episode might be a bit jarring for some viewers. I do like the fact that this episode focuses on AKANE's development as a character, especially with her getting her short hair for the first time in this series. And I also like the fact that they reveal Ryoga's secret in this episode as well. So I really enjoyed this episode. So those are my thoughts on the 5th episode of the new RANMA 1/2 remake, and tell me in the comments down below. Did you guys see this episode? And if you have, did you like this episode? Did you hate this episode? Please let me know in the comments down below. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Rabbit Ears Animation Bliss, and I'll see you guys later. Hey animation fans, like this video? If you want to see more animated content from this channel, then please hit that big old animated subscribe button so that you can get more awesome content from this channel.